Hail and well met, travelers. My name is Christy Clow, and welcome to Training Montage, Episode 3. Training Montage is a series where I create and follow a workout plan inspired by a fictional character. This season is inspired by Keladry from Tamora Pierce's Protector of the Small series. So, at the beginning of week 2, I was feeling extremely amped after completing my first proper week of training. I felt like I was at that part of every training montage where it starts to speed up as the person becomes stronger and more adept. I left my apartment on the morning of week 2, day 1, and the sun was bright, the air was crisp, my body felt ready for the challenge to come, and I knew that my shin splints were a thing of the past. I made my way down to the park, feeling totally energized and connected to Kel. We were both overcoming expectations and growing stronger. And then I started running. And then my shin splint said, life isn't a movie, and your problems won't just go away because you want them to. That's right, the shin splints were still a problem, and one that I hadn't fixed. I was on such a high from the satisfaction of completing my first week of training that I truly believed they would be a thing of the past. To realize that they were still very much a thing of the present was disappointing to say the least. I did my best to power through my run, but ultimately I cut it short and hobbled home to nurse my wounded pride. Feeling discouraged and frustrated, I evaluated the weeks ahead of me. Clearly, something had to change. The next day, I looked up some guides to stretching out your shins and warming up properly. And yes, I know that it's crazy that I hadn't already done that. It is 100% true that warming up is one of the most important parts of a workout. I went out on the second day, properly warmed up, and yet I was still in pain. I knew I needed help figuring out this issue, so I brought my boyfriend with me on the third day to observe my running and to see if there were any improvements I could make on my form. Okay, so what are we here to do?
Gonna help you with your running form.
Yeah, because my shin splints have been the worst, so.
Yeah.
Are you gonna run for me?
Sure.
Cool. You don't move your torso at all.
No, I try not to.
Oh, I think I'm definitely doing that wrong. Because I think I kind of like pivot. So.
Yeah, I mean, like when you're turning a corner, maybe lean a little bit, but
yeah.
When you're running, you want to try to maintain good posture.
Right.
Your core tight if you can. And then when you're actually moving, like your legs should be moving quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because like if you're just jogging like this, it doesn't get you anywhere. All it does is put pressure on the front of your legs.
Right.
But if you're moving heel toe, then you get better weight distribution.
Right.
So it's a little bit easier to prevent injury from that.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I don't really bounce as much as you do, so.
Yeah, I try to keep my legs like springy.
Yeah.
Because that helps with, again, impact absorption.
Okay.
So.
All right, so let me just try and you can kind of.
Yeah, just try to think, just be like Tigger.
Bounce? I don't know, it just feels unnatural, you know? I'm just gonna go like that, lying back.
Yeah, sure.
I just feel like I'm running on my toes. You know?
Well, you can go heel to toe and still bounce. So like, it's weird, but
it feels like
it's just try to keep your knees like looser than they are, because I think when you're running, you're very much just like you're putting unnecessary weight on the front of your legs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you can definitely distribute it more evenly. Remember, try to keep your back straight.
Right. I'm gonna try and like maybe run a bit faster because I feel like doing it slow just confuses me. So.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I did anything different.
I feel like you're thinking too much about it.
Yeah.
So, and you're not letting yourself actually
Run
and go fast.
Yeah. Thoughts?
It was better.
Better?
Yeah. You're actually able to get some speed, so.
Yeah. At least with like this method, like I can actually feel like my breathing and my heart, because like when I was doing like the jog arounds, like literally all I could feel was like pain in my legs, so I couldn't even tell if I was like getting a workout in.
Yeah.
Because it was just excruciating. So like all I could focus on was like how much it hurt. So I wasn't even aware if I was like working out.
Yeah. Well, something we could try is doing like suicides using these lines here.
Like you go one in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could try that.
Like you don't have to go fast, just I think it'd be good for you to like focus on the.
I just had the biggest flashback to high school, and it was like really panicky. I was like, oh god.
What was it?
Like the running the suicide drills, and it was like, or the beep test.
The beep test.
Oh, I hated those. As a chubby kid in high school.
The fitness gram pacer
like,
test.
Cool.
It's a cardiovascular testing mechanism.
Everyone's gonna just really know that I am fat.
No.
That was my high school thought. Oh, I already hate this. Ooh, bad already.
You're running from the banshee because it's behind you.
So I was touching with only my right
Well, that's a nice breeze.
What?
It's a nice breeze. This is 4.
No.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Go back.
No.
Go.
Further.
Nope. Nope. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, this sucks.
It's supposed to. I love you too.
This hurt. Shit.
Alright.
I know. Alright.
First look at the doggy over there.
It's very cute.
Let its cuteness fuel you.
Rage, feel me.
And spite. Mostly spite. Yeah, sprint it out. Good job.
My sword.
You have to earn your sword first.
Yoda? How did you get
Earn
this
your
big?
sword, you must.
Oh, crossover, no one saw coming. Oh,
But it's the one we deserve.
the dog's still there. That's good. Well, I'm gonna go puke my guts out. So.
Bye.
As challenging as they were, I actually enjoyed doing the sprints because I could feel the exercise versus just overwhelming pain like I felt on the other days. While this week had its frustrations, the main thing that kept me going was thinking about how Kel would face the challenges that I was experiencing. After rereading the book, what stuck with me was that Kel never allowed herself to settle or simply be good enough. She always pushed herself to do another mile or an extra drill or overcome her fear even when her yearmates thought she was being ridiculous or trying too hard. And that concept of just doing one more thing had become a mantra that I found particularly motivating. Mentally, when you're in the moment, it can feel difficult to stay motivated when your body feels like it's at its limit. It's so easy to feel discouraged by thinking, I have 4 more weeks to go, or I've only finished 1 rep, but I have 10 more to do. By thinking just 1 more, it felt within the realm of my abilities to do 1 more rep, lap, or flight of stairs. And I discovered that my body had the ability to do more than I previously expected. Oh, and speaking of just 1 more thing, I of course decided this challenge wasn't challenging enough, and I decided to add 1 more thing to make me feel more connected to Kel. I mentioned in the first video that Kel wakes up every morning to practice her glaive through a series of pattern dances, and I wanted to see if that was something that I could do too. Of course, I'm not going to be wielding a staff with an 18-inch long blade at the end, but I tried to find something pretty close and decided to start training with a bow staff. A lot of the videos I found online of bow staff flow looked pretty similar to how I imagined Kel's pattern dances. I also read that when starting out, you can use a broom handle as a stand-in to an actual bow staff. When I had the idea to incorporate bow staff training into my days off, I thought that it was going to feel like I was overexerting myself. But when I started to learn the spins and defensive maneuvers, I honestly fell in love. Gang, it's really fun to spin and swing a large stick. And apparently the best way to motivate me to work out is to give me a weapon, which is not concerning at all. Along with bow staff training on my days off, I also started doing bodyweight exercises to strengthen my legs, in the hopes that this would help improve my runs. So I decided to run sprints again on the 4th day instead of jogging. Welcome back, guys, to my personal hell. Running sprints yet again. And really wishy-washy with how exactly what type of running I'm trying to do. But I think really the point is that I am running every other day, and that is loads better than me 3 weeks ago when I wasn't doing anything at all except for sitting on the couch. So, and it's all about building up endurance and strength. Definitely working on that. So yeah, I'm already dreading this. So I was gonna say, but I was too winded to, is that I think this is the most motivated I've ever been to really push myself and not allow myself to get discouraged. Because that's the thing, the easier thing is just to kind of fall back into that mentality, oh, I can't actually finish this, I don't have the right body type, I'm not fit and it's not going to do anything, which is why I usually give up super early. Just because it's such a easy thing to listen to, and it's easy to eat for comfort or do something. So I think the difference for this is that I'm feeling the way that Kel felt to prove herself, but not only for her, but she's basically bringing in a bunch of other girls behind her, by being the first one to do it. And I think that's kind of what I'm thinking about, not saying that oh, I'm such an inspiration, but I don't know, I think like I'm hoping that people will see like you can like work hard and not necessarily already be fit and stick with it and ignore those negative voices. So that's what I'm going for. But yeah, I think the funny thing with this is that the way I'm doing things, like with doing like bow staff and now like body weight exercises every other day, I look forward to those because it means I don't have to come out here and run, which is like I never would like look forward to doing like a body weight workout typically. So I mean, that's an interesting development that I did not expect. But like it's part of me like thinking about this last night when I was trying to go to bed. Like I think for the first time in me working out, I'm more aware of like how certain things are affecting my body in a way that I usually wasn't. Like I just kind of like, oh, like every time I approached a workout, it was like, this will make me lose weight, because that's always like what my intended goal is. Even if I was lying to myself to be like, oh, it's for me just to feel healthy or whatever, it's like, well, no, I would love to feel like I've lost weight, you know, even if you're like lying, like I'm lying to myself when I say I'm not, right? Like, but this is the first time like I'm doing the bodyweight exercises to like, I want my hips to feel stronger, and that was such like a bigger motivator to me than any time I've done it like with weight as being the ultimate like why or goal. And I think that's like really cool and definitely like a mental improvement for sure, because I think that's going to keep me going into the future. And like same with the bow staff, like this is the first time I really felt like, oh, like I feel powerful, and that's kind of like an intoxicating feeling. So I don't know, it's not like really like what I intended to get out of this, like, but I'm really happy that that's how it seems to be going. So, and I'm really happy that this was day 4. So 2 days from now, stair challenge, and then we're into week 3, and that's crazy. So slow but sure. Slow. The bow staff guy has a saying, it's like slow is smooth and smooth is fast or something. So it's like steady progress over like fast progress. Just trying to keep that in mind. But anyways, thank you for joining me on day 4. Day 4. And I'll see you guys in 2 days. Welcome back to Training Montage. My name is Christy Clow, and today we are at the end of week 2. So we're doing our week 2 stair challenge. If you had asked me like 3 days ago, I was actually kind of excited. You're asking me this morning, I am not looking forward to it. But the one good thing about the stair challenge is it actually goes by pretty quickly. It just feels terrible while you're doing it. So I've got that to look forward to. So yeah, last time I did 5, and I took like mini breaks in between. Ideally, I would like to do more this week, but we'll kind of see how I'm feeling in the moment. And maybe I'll just like condense the breaks so I don't do as many. Just kind of just like try and like really power through it. These squirrels are causing a ruckus. But yes, I feel like if I keep talking, I'm just delaying it further. So let's just do it as the leaves are being thrown at us. Cool.
Yep.
So you're up beside me?
Yeah, sure.
This whole series is just a ploy to get you to work out with me. How do you feel about that?
I guess it's fine.
Oh gosh, wheezy. All right, ready?
Yep.
Go. Ooh, can I beat the people off to the top? Yes, we can. Okay, that was 5. I do feel like I'm going to throw up, so excellent. Oh, there's a breeze though, so nature is here to support me, except for the bugs and the squirrels that are throwing stuff at me. So, kind of getting mixed messages. Yeah, feeling okay, and I think that I have to do one more because that's what Kel would do. So.
Just go all the way out.
I know it. There's like 6 steps. Okay. You can do it. Ah, so cute.
So cute.
I'm gonna go puke over the edge of the railing, so catch you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for continuing to support me on this journey. Please like, comment, and subscribe below, and I'll see you in the next episode. And remember to find a way to make your weird inner kid happy. Bye. Well, this week had its frustrations. I don't know the line. She always pushed her... Mentally, when you're in the moment, it can feel difficult...
No, you're still going flat-footed. Yeah, bounce on your balls. You're so small now. You're so little. Got some dorsal flexion here. Very nice. Nothing.
Of course, I'm not going to be wielding a staff with an 18-inch long blade at the end of it. Of course, I'm not going to be wielding a staff with an 18... Jesus Christ. Sing it out. Feels it hurts. Mentally, when you're in the moment, it can feel... Why are there so many motorcycles? Just stop honking. Just be grown-ups and drive your car, please. Toward... Why are there so many trucks? Just fix your mufflers. You're not cool. You're so obnoxious. Along with bow staff training on my days off, I also started the number of trucks that go by my window on a given day is obscene, I will say. One thing I was thinking about as I was running was nothing profound by any means, but thinking about my bangs and how working out with bangs is usually like not a thing because they're annoying. They get sweaty when you pin them up, and then your bangs look weird. And this thing like, the thing I've always wondered about is Kel's hair in the movie is like, her movie? Should be a movie, but it'd probably suck. Kel's hair in the book is actually like relatively similar to mine. She has like basically like a page boy cut, so blunt bangs, and her hair cropped below her ears. So she like never puts it up or anything. Like she'd cut it short like that on purpose to make it like more convenient. I always wondered, I'm like, wouldn't that get really hot? Like the one day that my hair elastic broke and I had to run with my hair down, like my neck was so sweaty. But maybe I guess like the cutting it short keeps your necks free. I don't know. I'm not gonna cut my hair that short. I don't want to be that authentic, but I do wonder if it's actually like a good haircut for exercise. One thing I will say is I hate the hair that like falls in the face, like Chloe Fraser from Uncharted. That one little piece ruined the game for me because, I mean, it was still a fun game, but like it sort of bugged me because I'm like, no woman would want like hair in their eyes while they're trying to shoot and do other cool things. Just my hot take. Not a dog. Feel free to hire me anytime.